It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, the Wayne County Commissioners are set to meet today at 5:30 for a work session, then meet at 6 p.m. for their regular meeting. Again, it's a called meeting. It's going to take place in Courtroom C. The purpose is to discuss once again several items that were tabled from their meeting held a week ago Wednesday night. One of those topics, consider and approve the election of a countywide chairman. As this item was tabled on a 4-0 vote, as Commissioner Mike Roberts simply got up and left the meeting after the discussion began, as Commissioner Kevin McCreary asked his fellow commissioners why they would not vote him for chairman. Here was that discussion last Wednesday night.
Serve the pleasure of the board. And I think that what we're saying is a chairman, a county chairman, to serve the pleasure of the county. There's a little bit of difference there.
That's not what this is saying.
That was, I know, that was like 1960.
I'm saying it's about like this.
That's, I hear you. I'm saying on the people's side of that.
I'm saying about like this.
And again,
Well, and one question I would have is, if they can't do anything and they don't have any control, and I'll give y'all time to answer this, why would you vote against me being chairman?
It's a good question.
I'm glad
If you don't have
that.
any more control.
I'm glad you asked that question, Commissioner, because I've been trying to take the high road ever since I've been here. I try to be diplomatic, but YouTube. Ralph first came on the board. He likes to micromanage everything, and he micromanaged the administrators here.
They put micromanage for a board.
Sit in the office of the administrator and hire the director, and assistant director. We don't have anything to do with personnel, but he did that. You came on board 6 months after you came on board. You accused me, along with Ed, of mismanaging money. You said I was complicit. I've been here all these years and let it happen. He called in ACCG. They came in and looked through our books and everything and didn't find anything. You called in GBI. They came and looked at our books and looked at us, and nothing was found. So I'm gonna be a thing with a person who I can trust. Okay?
But they may have proven that, but the auditors that we hired to look at our books told us that I was correct.
The auditors did not say that. The auditors said he did not move any money.
Of course they did.
No, they didn't.
We had a sheet of paper
I tell you
that
what,
showed where money was shifted.
everybody should listen to, I think it's public record now, the GBI tape. Is it public record now?
Yes, it's public. It's open record.
Yeah, the normal protocol, that after investigation is completed,
Yeah.
it's subject to open record.
Everybody should listen to that CD.
And go back and look at the minutes for the auditors that audit our records every
And if you
year.
listen to that CD, when you hear him interviewing Mr. McCurry and his wife, you think she was commissioner. She did all the talking.
all right, gentlemen, we've got all subjects, so I'm gonna make a motion that we do not approve the
Better
program
wait
right now.
till your third one comes back, and you're gonna have a tie vote there.
He left. He left.
We're fixing to get
My
tie votes
motion
back
was,
on.
my motion was, it would be to table the elect by chairman until another meeting. I think that's down, and put it up, we can table it. All right, the next item on the agenda.
And once again, that item was tabled last Wednesday night by a 4-0 vote. The issue once again will be discussed today at the work session at the meeting. Issue of electing a chairman is taken up at the first meeting of the year each year and has been conducted that way since 1962. County Attorney Andy Beaver informed the board that to have it changed, the commission would have to go through the General Assembly. Since being elected, both Kevin McCreary and Ralph Hickox have not been selected to serve as chairman of the board. Chairman Harris has been serving as chairman for several years on the Wayne County Commission current board. Each time Hickox and McCreary were nominated for the chairmanship, the vote was 3-2 against them serving. Once again, this topic was tabled last Wednesday on a 4-0 vote and will be on today's agenda in both the work session and the meeting. Other items today: approve a resolution for a public works authority, which would be able to issue bonds for a new judicial complex. This issue was tabled without much discussion last Wednesday. Once again, to have this authority established, General Assembly is needed as well. If the commission doesn't act soon, there will be no time this year during the legislative session to get it passed. Commissioners have been discussing ways to improve the courthouse and provide security. Commissioners have budgeted $155,000 for planning and design of a judicial complex as the board sees it as a need for the county. Once again, these are just discussions that have begun, but no final decisions have been made regarding authority, thus again on today's agenda. Once again, the work session at 5:30, the meeting at 6, both meetings taking place at Courtroom C. WIFO will be on hand at a full report tomorrow here on the local news. Also, a meeting tomorrow, the called board meeting for the Wayne County Board of Education. They state the purpose of the meeting is to tour the facilities. Dr. Brinson, the board will begin at the high school and tour all 8 school facilities in the county. Again, at 8 o'clock, they'll be at the high school, 8:30 Martha Puckett, 9 o'clock James E. Bacon, 9:30 Martha Ross Smith, 10 o'clock Jesup Elementary, 10:30 Arthur Williams Middle School, 11 a.m. Scriven Elementary, 11:30 Odom Elementary. Again, that's the purpose for the meeting tomorrow, which gets underway tomorrow at 8 a.m. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay. A 15-year-old Glenn Academy student will face charges after an unloaded gun was found inside a bathroom over President's Weekend at Glenn Academy High School. A guardian of a child who attends school there notified police that their child may have seen a weapon in a fellow student's backpack. With this information, police and school officials were able to determine that weapons belonging to adults were missing from the home of the accused student. After searching the school, police were able to locate the weapons. One was an unloaded .25 caliber compact pistol that was hidden under a sink in a bathroom at Glenn Academy High School. The accused student will face school suspension as well as criminal charges. Another delay in the cutting of the Golden Ray off of St. Simon's. As Unified Command reports, the VB 10,000 stopped cutting on the engine section of the shipwrecked Golden Ray in the pre-dawn hours of Tuesday, citing a need to replace frayed wiring in the 255-foot crane vessel's rigging. Cutting, they say, may not resume for at least 7 days as salvors work to replace the entire spools of wiring in the VB 10,000, a dual-hulled crane vessel that employs a system of pulleys, lifting blocks, and winches to power a thick cutting chain up through sections of the ship. This is the 4th delay in the effort to cut the engine section away from the shipwreck. Cutting on the engine began back on January 27. This is the 3rd cut into the shipwreck. Again, 7 cuts, they state, are needed in all. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages. Final news today is the Kiwanis Club's Pancake Supper. Again, they're going to fire up the griddles today at Epworth United Methodist Church for the annual Pancake Supper to raise money for local children's projects. This year, the event will be held as a drive-through in light of the current pandemic. And the Kiwanis Club offering the pancakes today, pancakes and sausage for $6 per plate, or 2 plates for $10. The plate pickup today between 5 and 7 p.m. at Epworth, located at 675 South 3rd Street. If you need a ticket, see any Kiwanis Club member or Club President Molly Hall at Jesup City Hall. Again, the Pancake Supper tonight between 5 and 7 p.m. at Epworth, located at 675 South 3rd Street here in Jesup. Wayne County Board of Tourism getting ready for the big hog jam set for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Entry fee $50 per bow or gun hunter. And children are $16 hunt free with a registered adult hunter. Tournament hours are Friday, February 19th at 2 p.m. until Sunday, February 21st at 12 noon. Again, payouts based on number of entries. Again, it all takes place this weekend. If you need more information or to register, simply call the Tourism Board office at 427-3233. Registration deadline is tomorrow at 6 p.m. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan said, have a great day.